My dog is with me today for recording, so hopefully he doesn't make a fuss. Alright, so this one involves Chloe and Josh, which is going to be interesting. An unlikely duo. Well, I guess not really. It's funny because the game said the star doors are like side stories, and the moon doors are like the long ones, but I feel like they're all around the same length. Breaking news, Liberal news, is special. The Flying City Falls, Liberal is safe once more. Glory to the young Brazers who saved us all from crisis. I gotta press the button that time. Wait, didn't I read this? This was in the second game, right? Oh no, because this is after the second game. The Liber Ark collapses. The mysterious structure that appeared a month over Valeria Lake disappeared as suddenly as it came, collapsing loudly into a giant mountain of rubble into the lake. Many of the readers who witnessed the moment for themselves, but it seems that it is visible not only from Liberal, but from the southern edge of the Empire, and from Calvert as well. A small minority argued that the structure may have been a new hotel weapon belonging to the Royal Army, but this turn of events seems to conclusively rule out the possibility. The collapse of the Liber Ark also caused a 2-arch high tsunami around the edge of the lake, but so far there have been no reports of serious injuries, fatalities, or missing persons as a result of this. Is that the fucking fishing guild? It's those three guys from Gransel. The worst that seems to have been reported is a number of unfortunate fishermen who were unable to escape in time, getting covered in water. Okay, relax. They didn't die, right? What was the Liber Ark? According to the investigation, they were a flying city from ancient Zemurian times. How did it come to be above Valeria Lake? Nobody knows. Okay. While this is yet to be officially confirmed, reports suggest that an investigation team in the city encountered a group of Crimson soldiers there, supporting the above theory. Oh, nice. And those are the shots that Dorothy took. This place is just one mystery after another. We can't let these guys get away with any more than they already have, said a member of the team. Furthermore, Zeiss Central Factory and the Royal Army are planning to continue investigating the Liber Ark, and they, to this end, will be launching a combined salvage operation. Recovering from the shutdown. The whole country finally ceased. As a result, many now believe that city caused the phenomenon. No proof was established, okay? Thoughts, orbital phenomena, and the chaos that was created as a result have been sold a reminder of just how dependent everyone is on their daily lives. Perhaps something similar may never happen again, but this is still a good opportunity to reflect on just how much we owe the orbment. Oh shit! Estelle's in the news! Oh my god. Yo, my girl finally made it on the news. Claudia has been busy. As previously reported, Her Highness Princess Claudia is now the nation's crowned princess. As a result, we will be referring to her as such in all publications moving forward. Crown Princess Claudia wastes no time after assuming her position and meeting with Prince Oliver of the Erebonian Empire, and together they reconfirmed our two nations' relationship with one another. After the discussions, they both boarded the Arsail together. It's widely expected that this meeting will... Hey, oh my god, it's the crew. God, I miss Estelle already. It's been, what, 10 hours in this game, and I haven't even seen Estelle yet. Contribute to ensuring peaceful relations with Ereboni in the future. Alright. Closing thoughts. As you all know, our homeland in Libra has fallen victim to a vast number of calamities of the past year. There was the coup d'etat, the bizarre changes to the tetracyclic towers, and our capital being attacked, and finally the Liber Ark's appearance. I mean, I'm surprised Gransel isn't like destroyed, because if I was low, I would just send the dragon to Gransel instead of Bose, because why do that instead? Sends a more powerful message, and then Gransel would have been destroyed 3 times. The Liber Ark's appearance already discussed in the very issue. What you may not know, however, is that there is a group of young men and women who were involved in the resolution of all these crises. I'm not going to say our names, though. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them for all they have done. You are truly this nation's great hope. Yes, me. No way this is going to be a memory focused around Neil. What's taking you so long, Dorothy? Get a move on. I'm going to leave you behind. Wait for me. It's not good to run with cameras around your waist as well, though. No time for waiting. If we take much longer, the banquet's gonna start without us. We're talking about a big celebration held by the queen here. Being late isn't an option. But I'm so hungry. I can't walk another step. I have a horrible feeling I know what's going on here. You skipped lunch so you could eat more at the banquet, didn't you? I didn't eat breakfast. I haven't eaten a thing since yesterday. Going 30 hours without eating is making me feel all kinds of lightheaded. Yeah, it's probably not healthy. What the hell were you thinking? Can't move. Carry me. Hell no. Mom, we're going. There's no way we can miss an occasion like this. There's going to be Idios knows how many famous people there. First on the agenda is snapping a photo of Her Majesty and the Crown Princess, and then... Huh? Oh, this actually isn't so bad. She's moonwalking. I'm assuming this is the party after the events of the second game. At one point, the very capital was placed in grave danger. Shit, everyone's there. The mayor, all the bracers, Olivier, even the ambassadors. Thanks to the efforts of everyone here and many others as well. The humble banquet is intended to be an occasion to celebrate that fact, as well as the honor to all those who contributed to making it a reality. Fucking Duke Dunnan. Oh god, Duke Dunnan is there too. He reformed. If you would, Claudia. Of course. All those invited to today's party contributed in one way or another to protecting the peace of Liberal by ending the peril we once faced. Whether it was extending a helping hand to those in need or working to fight off the threat that instilled fear in the hearts of our people. As this country's future monarch, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you all very much. Holding this party is nothing compared to all that you have done, but... we just made it. Finally here. Food. Someone give me food. What are you doing? Eating can wait, you got pictures to take. The Crown Princess's speech might be finished soon. Okay. Well, I do hope you all enjoy your time here all the same. I'm sure you're all busy men and women, burdened by a great many responsibilities and concerns. But today I would ask that you all cast those aside in order to rest, relax, and enjoy yourselves. The food on offer here is some of the finest in Liberal, so by all means, partake until you can no more. And may the goddess bless this nation. God, Dorothy, turn off the flash. Oh my god, Estelle's back. Chloe really is something else, huh? I'm not sure I could dress super nice and get up in front of a crowd like this and make a big speech the way she did. Yeah, she said she wasn't feeling confident about how she was crown princess before. But from where I'm standing, she's doing just fine. Seeing her is making me kind of jealous though. I wish I could pull off a fancy dress the way she does. Josh is like, what? Of course you can. You got something to say, mister? Oh, it's nothing. You're just not all that girly most of the time. What do you mean I'm not girly? Sure, lately you've been busy with helping get Liberal back. Is that fucking Richard there on the bottom, on the top right alone? I think that is. That is Richard. Oh my gosh. You've been helping get Liberal back in shape, so I haven't even had time to go back home. But that doesn't mean I don't want to wear a pretty dress or something once in a while, you know? I know. Still, really is a surprise just how much you've grown even in these past few weeks. I have? Well, it's been pretty tough running up and down the country so much, but you've kept up with ease. Yeah, I'll say. In the past, year of the first and second game, we've done, 2 world tours across Liberal. Fancy dress or not, I think you're a pretty wonderful person, Estelle. I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you pile on the compliments so much. What can I say? I'm glad that things seem to have finally calmed down a bit on the work front these past few days. The capital might not be entirely the way it is, but it's getting there. I think we can finally afford to take a breather. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh shit, even the Kapua family's here too. Nice. Even Elnan's here. Look at all the food. The chefs in the castle supposedly made the entire spread too. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I didn't get to enjoy the food back in the birthday festivities, so now's the time to pig out big time. I'm gonna eat until I barf. Stay right here, Josh. I'm gonna go scope out the goods. Oh no, last time someone got food for me, they brought me back beans. I haven't forgotten the Persona 5 banquet at the Wilton Hotel. She might have grown in some areas, but she's still got a way to go in others. Hey, look, how you doing, Josh? Estelle not here with you? Bro, you just saw her leave. She just went to get food out a second ago, actually. Are you two here for more work? Yep. There aren't many occasions where this many famous faces are gathered in one place. There's no way we could pass up the chance to come and score some interviews. Don't think you're getting out of here without answering some questions either. We'll get to you two later. So, no going home until you've spoken to us, alright? Alright. Great. Next up is the Crown Princess. Up to it, Dorothy. I can't go on. I need something to eat. Let me have something to eat. Not until we're done. Questions to ask, photos to take. Why are you so mean? Starving artist. He's even more fired up today than usual. Wonder how Estelle's doing. Wait, even Kevin's here? Oh my god, she's already fighting with Josette. So much for scoping out the food. I suppose this is a good chance as any. I owe a lot to the people here on a personal level too. Maybe I should go around and thank them while I have the chance. Oh, what? I can walk around? Oh, wow, it's a memory I could walk around. Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid you may not pass beyond this point. These stairs lead to Her Highness's private chambers. Okay, this is where Josh leaps off the balcony again and says goodbye. See you in Trails 3rd. Please do enjoy yourself at the banquet. I am indeed. We're delighted to see you. You were able to attend tonight's banquet. Please do enjoy yourself. The whole garden terrace is accessible to guests of today's party, so please don't feel restricted and do enjoy yourselves. I am. I gotta talk to Richard. Yo, Richard, why are you here, man? You were able to make it. Thanks to Brigadier General Bright's generosity, yes. I received an official pardon from Her Majesty for my actions. Probably for foiling the Society's attack on Gransel, right? That's good news. Happy for you. I wish I could say the same, but I don't feel as though I deserve to be pardoned at all. Now that the nation is at peace, I feel this is the time I should be facing up to my crimes, not having them swept under the rug. Can't say I don't understand, but still. Yeah, true. They both kind of had their own evil moments. Please, Josh, you needn't look so concerned. I have no intention of refusing Her Majesty's kindness or going against her will. I merely feel a strong desire to settle things within myself, and I fully intend on following through. That is all. Alright then. Oh my god, Amalthea is here too. I wasn't expecting to find you here. Still, thanks for your support during the attack on Gransel. It really did help us all. Oh please, I only did what I did because it was one of the Excellency's bail conditions. Make no mistake, it would have helped any of you worthless dregs otherwise. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to accept a thank you. I presume your business here is finished, then kindly be gone. You'll get in His Excellency's way standing around here. Huh. Okay. Oh man, that's pretty funny. Even Amalthea's here. Sure are a lot of guests today. By all means, help yourself to any of the food here. It'll taste much better while it's still hot. I can't, it's a memory. And anybody up here? No? Agate, Tita, and Albert. Oh, Josh, it's been a long time since I last saw you. It's good to see you again too, Professor. Although, speaking of the last time I heard there's a plan to take in motion to pull up the Liber Ark for the lake and investigate it. You heard right. It'd be carried out in conjunction with the Royal Army. That's not to say it'll be easy, of course. Valeria Lake's fairly deep, so we can't start hauling up bits of the city all willy-nilly. So we're intending to work on making a map of the lake bottom using sonar first. Which is going to take quite some time as it is. I see. So they were already planning this. When are you coming? Hold on, I haven't even... Oh, Josh. Hey man, making the rounds? Something like that, yeah. Anything interesting going on with you? Sort of. Agate said he was going to come over for dinner in Zeiss a while back. I was just asking him when he's free. Oh, that's right, so we did. Remember getting off our sail, right? I didn't really mean it though, it was just one of those things you say in passing, but don't give much thought to. I ain't exactly swimming in free time, you know, being a bracer's busy work. I'd like to go, sure, but I got no idea if I'll actually have the time to do it. We'll just come by when you're doing jobs in Zeiss. But I've been looking forward to you coming ever since. Yeah, and so has Erica. God, I can't wait till I get to see the second part. Okay, let me think. Maybe the end of the month, that should be okay. I think that Friday's free. I think. Really? Is that a promise? Yeah, I guess. Oh boy. Eggate lacks the critical information. So what kind of dishes do you like? Any old set of groceries I can shove down my neck is fine by me. Nothing special at all? Oh, well. I think it'd be better to leave them alone for now. We want to get in their way. Oh god. It's funny. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Josh. I always liked Kyle. Kyle was cool. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't end up being a party member. I didn't expect to see you guys here. You were invited then. Sure was. An invitation just showed up out of nowhere. You can imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way were we turning down some high-class scrub though, so we hurried on over. Huh, that's very like you. Gonna down-eye it. That aside, thanks to Her Majesty pardoning us, we're now free to walk around in the open. Feels like we should start thinking about how to make a good, honest living for ourselves. That's not the first time you said that. Something about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe. But that's not the only thing we could try out. Whatever we settled on, it should involve flying the skies. That's how we've lived so far. I don't want to change that now. And so they did. You're not going to hear me say no. All the complicated financial stuff goes right over my head, so you don't actually count me there. That might even be up Josette's alley. Still, the best thing about starting up a company is that we'll be able to employ all the guys who worked under us while we were in the Sky Bandit business. I mean, I ain't saying it's going to be easy. We don't even have the funding. We don't know if it will be even profitable once we get things up and running. That said, oh my god, there's freaking so many people to talk to. Even General Morgan and Sid's here. Oh, Olivier and Shara. You two look comfortable. Oh, if it isn't Josh, care to join us for a few drinks? Don't be shy now. The night is only just beginning. But I want to see those exquisite amber eyes of yours swim before it comes to a close. I'm good, thanks. Of course they're drinking on the side. Aw, come on, we're at a celebratory banquet here. Don't be a spoilsport. Oh, I know. Why don't we have a few drinks to celebrate you becoming a senior bracer at the same time? I feel like it was ages ago, but we never got to celebrate your promotion, only Estelle's. Oh, true. Say, Shara. About Luciola. Silly Josh, what are you getting all worried about her for? You really need to be. Shara's right. Especially not now. We have all the concerns and worries after all that's happened over the past few weeks and months. But this is not the time to be thinking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. Right. I don't think there's ever a time for not making merry as far as I'm concerned. He's got a point though. Oh, well, I got the chance to say this to you. No more going off on your own, you hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you after you last disappeared. I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. I got no intention of doing anything like that. I'm fine now. Well, if you say so. That docile expression of yours is so adorable, Josh. Don't go showing that face off too much tonight, alright? Yeah, there's too many women that he's rizzed. We got Josette, Chloe, Estelle, who's next? Dawn? Olivier, is it okay for you to be here in Liberal? I would have thought you were needed back in the Empire. Well, I'll go back eventually. For now, however, I intend to savor the lingering feeling of this whirlwind of a ride. Remaining behind afforded me the chance to attend this wonderful party to boot. As you can see, my fine instincts have yet to fail me. What he's really saying is this is the last time I'll probably be able to chill here in Liberal, because he'll be back with his duties. Feels like no amount of alcohol is enough to get me drunk lately. I don't know what's up with me. Oh, poor Shara. On the positive side though, maybe now I can actually beat Ina at a drinking contest. Just trust her to find a positive in that. I miss Shara. Oh, Cassius. Ah, Josh. Surprised to see you here, Dad. Thought you said over the phone you wouldn't be able to attend because you were so swamped. Swamped is an understatement. Transporting goods needed to get the country back in order, making sure every area has all the utilities it needs. I'm drowning in work. It's gonna take a while longer before we can say Liberal's back to normal too, I fear. Come to think of it, Estelle and I certainly didn't expect to find soldiers even in Liberal's smaller villages, so it threw us off to see as much while we were helping out where we could. Doesn't come as a surprise if you're the one responsible though. Should go a long way towards helping the people feel at ease. It's time like these when we gotta do all we can for one another, and the army's no different. With Urbonia and Calvert's internal political situation a mystery to us, the reorganization of the army has had to be shelved for now too. Still, no matter how busy a man is, everyone needs to kick back in a while. So make sure you get the most of tonight, Josh. I think you need to kick back more than I do, Dad. Estelle's been pretty worried about you, you know? There's no need to worry about me. I'm hanging in there. In fact, I'd say I'm taking it too easy. Alright. Cassius is like Goku. Just never there for his kids. Do you need something to drink? We have plenty available, alcoholic or otherwise. Oh, it's you. Heard you've been lending a hand with the restoration efforts in addition to all you did with the Liber Ark. You have my thanks. You're quite welcome, sir. I wasn't expecting him to thank me. I wonder if something happened. Yeah. Oh yeah, he wasn't there with our run-in with Agate, because Agate kind of changed his perspective when he was talking about what was the town again? I forgot. The not Hamel. Hamel is where Josh is from. That small Ravenue village. That was it. Yeah. Is there enough food available for you? If there's anything you would like more of, please feel free to let me know. There's Sid. I'd like to take this chance to thank you again for all that your team did to thwart Ouroboros' schemes and return peace to Liberal. The depth of gratitude we owe is beyond measure. Please, you're exaggerating, sir. We might have been the ones who entered the Liber Ark, but we wouldn't have had a chance of success if we were on our own. It was only because of you, Richard, Kurt, and the others fighting on the ground that we were able to succeed. We could certainly say the same of you. Though, although it is true that none of us could have brought about peace alone. Still, I've been wanting a chance to thank you personally for all you did. The faith we have in you, and to see you work through the end was just about what we needed to fight. That's cool. The Bracer Guild has helped us in a number of ways recently, you have my thanks. I'm not usually one for praying, but even I found myself looking to the goddess when the Liber Ark started collapsing. I'm so relieved you all came back to us unharmed. Yep. And here's all the mayors. Wait, isn't this the newly appointed mayor of Rouen? Yeah, Norman. This is some party, isn't it? Kind of feels weird that he doesn't have a portrait now, though. He's the only mayor that doesn't have a portrait. I don't think you'll find a banquet with a guest list quite like this anywhere. I used to be a businessman, so I've got my fair share of occasions like this. I've never been to any with this many famous people in attendance. Oh, Josh, it's been quite some time since I last saw you. It has. I didn't know you were here, Mayor Klaus. Mayors of each of the liberal cities and towns have been invited, I believe. Now, I'm not sure why I was, but I didn't do anything all that much to contribute to anything. But I decided to attend nonetheless. That's not true at all. I hear the food supplies that were delivered to Bose and Gransel were done by your orders. That was particularly well received here. We all know how dire things were at the time. You got as much right to be here thanking for your efforts as anyone else. It was. Well, that's certainly a relief to hear. Thank you very much for letting me know, Josh. It's the OG. We got Murdoch. It's finally over. Just goes to show that if we endure the goddess will eventually extend her hand of salvation to us all. That's reassuring to know. Poor Mr. Murdoch. Yep. Always worrying. We got Dean from the Academy. Oh, you needn't worry about us. The Academy suffered no major damage as a result of what happened. We were just, under a terrorist attack by Flippin and Gilbert. It was certainly a shock to the students, but they're all back to their usual cheery selves now. I heard the Academy was actually occupied by armed assailants at one point. I was so worried when I first heard the news. And Leela. It's a pleasure to see you again, Josh. You too, Leela. Have you been well? Yeah, thanks. Although I wish I could say the same for the mayor. She collapsed from overworking herself the other day. Well, you collapsed because the frickin' market fell on you, so... Oh my god, yeah. I remember As such, I have no choice but to force her to take some time off work. Bad? I'm afraid so. She was finally able to rest and recover enough to my satisfaction. Thankfully, so she's now returned to her duties. I assume you know that she's in good hands. That's cool. Glad they're all doing well. Okay, now let's talk to Kevin. The man, the new protagonist. I wasn't expecting you to still be in Liberal. Ah, sup? You were invited too, huh? Makes sense. So, having fun? You better be. Take it from me. If you don't make the most out of times like these, eat your heart out, you're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did for me, Kevin. If you hadn't come to Liberal when you did, don't sweat it. Not like I did anything special. Glad to see all the side effects look about gone too. You're looking spiffy these days. So yeah, just forget about owing me or whatever. It's all in the past now. I'm not sure if I should ask this, but are you... Josh? I'm not going to be in Liberal for much longer, so this might be the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get a chance to see each other again one day. Yeah, I hope so too. Interesting. These two are very mysterious. Damn, this sirloin steak is like a little piece of heaven in my mouth. Sure wish I could take a lifetime supply of it back home with me. We got the Calvard. It's nice to be able to attend a banquet like this. It does drive home the point that this nation is back at peace again. The trouble regarding the Liber Ark and subsequent restoration efforts have really shown me and you how capable a ruler Queen Alicia is. She handles all that's happened impeccably. If all of this has happened in the Republic, it wouldn't have been resolved anywhere near as smoothly, let me tell you. Alright, that's some high praise. Oh, how's it going, Josh? Hey, Zen. Thanks again for all the help you've been giving with the restoration efforts. I don't know what we would have done without you. Hey, think nothing of it. It's all part of being a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head back home soon at some point. The political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see? Wait, that's all I'm getting? Was that why Kilika wasn't able to make it then? Yeah, the guild receptionists are basically chained to their seats at the moment. Although to be honest, I can't picture her getting all dressed up and coming to a party like this anyway. That'd be a sight. At least Elnan made it. Well, hello, Josh. Tonight's party is hosted by Her Majesty in all her grace, so I do hope you enjoy yourself. And Shea. Oh! You're always welcome back to the castle anytime. I'd be more than happy to help you get dolled up for the occasion too. Yeah. I'm never wearing a maid outfit again, just so you know. Or a princess outfit. Now that everything's back to normal, it feels like all that happened that day was sort of a dream. I'd certainly rather believe it was. Seeing the castle gates fall and those scary people charging through was like a nightmare. I was gonna faint at the sight of it all. We've seen Estelle dress up as a ruby knight and a maid. We've never seen Estelle in a dress yet. Oh my god. There's too much power, that's why. I do want to see Estelle as a maid again though. She looks good with her hair down. Ugh. Miss Maid, I need some food. Okay, Dorothy's dying. Wait, what? Anil told me not to move on my own, so I'm stuck here. I still haven't got any food. I guess I'll just have to fill myself up with liquids instead. My god, there's so many people. Okay, let's talk to Neil. If you would, Your Highness, a comment in celebration of the fact that the crisis is past now. Just nothing too formal, alright? I prefer something that brings out your bright and cheery nature. Good evening, Your Majesty. Thanks very much for inviting me today. Oh, not at all. I'm pleased to see you've come. I've been eagerly awaiting the day we can meet again. I hear you and Estelle have been traveling and helping with the restoration efforts. That's correct. We both wanted to see how things were across the kingdom with our own eyes. I'm glad we did too, because now I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. People really are strong. That they are. I have been queen for over 40 years, and the strength of liberal citizens continues to amaze me to this day. There are plenty who live to credit either my abilities as a ruler or orbital technology for this tiny nation's good fortune. But we would be nothing without its people. I wasn't the one who allowed us to overcome the recent crisis or the war 10 years ago, and neither was orbital technology. No, I believe it was the will of the people to live. That's what I believe supported our country, both then and now. Yeah, and Cassius Bright. Let's be honest, if Liberal didn't have Cassius Bright, we'd be cooked. People's will to live. Indeed. You were gracious enough to call this country your second home. From now on, your will to live will be another great support for this nation. That's its queen that makes me happier than you can imagine. Thanks. Your words mean a lot to me. I talked to Sieg too. Well, Sieg, it's good to see you. After all he did, I say he deserves a good party as much as any human. Oh shit, we got Schwarz and Mueller, the goats. It isn't Josh. I was just discussing the aftermath of the crisis here with Major Vander. Fortunately, the Liber Ark's collapse caused little direct damage by itself. That may not have been the case if there had been any ships in the lake at the time, but due in part to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterwards was quite small too. I say we were rather fortunate. Estelle and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. A few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up, and a small number of fishermen were splashed with water, but that's about it. Indeed, if anything, that much greater problem was the confusion that came about as a result of losing orbital power. Liberal is, after all, one of the most advanced nations of the continent when it comes to orbital technology. Ordinarily, this is one of our greatest strengths, but in this case it worked against us. The crisis is now past, but that doesn't mean our work is done. We still have plenty ahead of us, so take care. Or to take care of. Liberal's abundance of orbital technology ended up working against us. The confusion created in Urbonia's southern edge as a result of the orbital shutdown calmed itself down rather quickly. But over in Urbonia, no more is being reported about the city than it was a mysterious floating object. Either the central government is still in confusion, and that's why it isn't releasing any more info, or they're covering it up. Ah, just the man. Just the man. Pardon? Oh. Is this the boy you were speaking of earlier? That's correct. This is Josh. I was just telling the ambassador here about your various accomplishments. It is an honor to finally meet you. But yeah, he never met Kranak. I'm the resident Urbonia ambassador here in Liberal, Davel Kranak. It's nice to meet you. The tale of how you flew on top of the flying city, all while knowing it may be the last thing you did, brought tears to my eyes. How you were able to participate in an operation that may have brought your death, casting aside even your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this, Liberal needs more young men and women like you. Thank you for saying so, sir. Just what has the Duke been telling him? Oh god, Philip, save me. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for making the time to attend tonight's banquet. Not at all. How are you feeling now after having some time to recover, Philip? I'm feeling quite well. You're too kind. But I do believe I may have overexerted myself. That's how things are once you've reached a certain age. I find myself wondering whether I would have been able to do more if I were 30 years younger. But I suppose there's little point in doing that. I wonder what he looked like 30 years ago. Nope, sorry Philip, I just can't picture it. He might have been just as badass as Richard. But all was well that ended well, for by a miraculous chance the two were able to reunite. This guy, the narrator of the game? Let's go without saying how touched I am to see a spirit from our youth of today. You are truly Liberal's greatest treasure. Wow. Big compliments. Man, this is one hell of a party. I normally work as a chef over at the Sanctime Gate, but I was called over here to help. It's been a huge honor to be able to help out at an occasion this spectacular. I doubt I'll ever get an opportunity like this again. That's true. And to give their guests their drink, but what do I need to do after that? Holding a party like this makes it feel like peace has finally returned to the castle. It certainly hasn't felt like this in the days leading up to it. We were all busy. I can imagine. Alright, now we gotta talk to the bracers. You've done some fine work these past couple of weeks. The damage reports in the regions of Liberal you've been providing us has some invaluable in allocating personnel. Really can't thank you enough. Well, you need to thank me. By the way, Kurt, I feel like I need to say something regarding my bracer badge. As you probably already know, what power I have was given to me by the Society. Before becoming a bracer, I used it to commit many unforgivable crimes too. No matter how much I think about it, I just can't see how someone like me is fit to call himself a bracer. You know, Josh, I've always seen power as an imperfect concept, and that's why I believe people are able to use it. Am I wrong? I suppose not. Then what difference is there between us? We're both keenly aware of our flaws, and yet we both use what limited power we have to do what we believe to be right. I see no difference. Well, I can't really argue with that logic. Still can't pretend to be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You should simply continue to strive to overcome it. And while this is my personal opinion, I'd say you're a model bracer. Have you seen my BP? I got the max points. I'll talk to Alicia, Claudia. I forgot to talk to her. What? You'd like me to give a comment? Well, let's see. Looks like she's being interviewed at the moment. I should leave her be for now. Okay, I'll come back. It's good to see you, Elman. I heard you're here as the Bracer Guild's representative today. Is that true? Indeed. All the other receptionists are busy, you see. I was the only one able to attend. That's too bad. Isn't it, though? This would have been a fine time for us to exchange info. But, oh well. There's always tomorrow, as they say. I see. He's the representative. It was an honor to be able to put my skills to test in making tonight's many dishes. I do hope they'll be to your satisfaction. Please, have your fill. Annalise. Wow, I didn't know Josette was from nobility. I always pictured Erebonian nobles as being really stuffy and scary. But maybe there are a few cute ones mixed in there. Oh my god. She's like, another one. Could you two stop fighting? I swear it's like watching two children squabble. It's great that we're peaceful again and all, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. After all the work we've been doing lately, it's great to be able to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. The food's pretty good too. Nice. It's wild that these two have so much energy. It's like watching two children. I didn't know Josette. Okay, no new dialogue here. Alright, Josette, what's going on here? I figured that'd be the case. Looks like I'm the most fit to be at this party after all. Because I've been to plenty high society gatherings wearing poofy dresses. Hey, don't make it sound like I've never worn a dress before. Because I have, for your information. I just don't need to go around trying to convince everyone that I'm not a boy. Unlike some people I could name. Try saying I look like a boy again and see what happens. Look, you two, I appreciate that you have your differences. But we're kind of in a really really high class place here, so could you take this fight somewhere else? Shut up, Josh. Wow. Sorry. Busted. Damn right I can, you're on. Just don't cry when you realize you can't actually beat me, though. What? Oh my god. Honorable duel. The rivalry knows no bounds. Okay, I don't think I forgot anybody. Oh, cutscene. Okay, I think that's about everyone now. There are a few people I didn't get to talk to though, so hopefully I can make another round of the party later once they're free. Here we go. Come on, Dorothy, we're talking to the military guys next. Get a move on, woman. We haven't got all day. At least you got to drink some water. Neil, I don't feel too good. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. That's what happens when you drink way too much in a short period of time, you idiot. Never mind that, we got work to do. Okay. They're gonna interview the mayors. Josh? Oh, Claudia moment. Is she gonna confess to him? Maybe? That could be it. Hey Chloe, finally got a bit of a break. Must be exhausting having to do one interview after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad though. I've had to do a lot more of them ever since becoming a crown princess, so I'm starting to get used to them. I can believe it. Feels like I've been seeing your face in all kinds of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone would learn to adjust after a while. But, you know, it probably won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there. All you can really do is grin and bear it until then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I intend to do, too. I swore to myself that I would do all I could to help and protect the country's people. Accepting a few interviewers here and there is an easy part. Well, if you say so. You really are strong. I'm not so sure about that. I still feel as though I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. Still, doesn't change the fact that you're strong. Not to me anyway. I remember the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met too. Oh yeah, that was in Revenue, right? Oh no, those are the kids from the orphanage. Thanks. I nearly forgot about that. Maybe now would be the best time after all. She's gonna say it. Something on your mind, Chloe? Oh my god, it's happening. Could I have a little of your time? Got something I want to say to you. Sure. Okay. This way then. Yo, he's so dense. Wait, not there. That's where Richard is at. Is it just me or does she seem kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now anyway? They're having an eating competition? I got stomachs to spare. She's picking up her pace. This should get interesting. Whose side are you on anyway? Oh my god, I love Kyle. I guess I could just leave her as she is for now. She seems pretty occupied. I should go and see what Chloe wants then. Have I done something to make her angry though? I don't feel like I have. It's confession time. So, Chloe, what was it that you wanted to tell me? Look, if I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? Ooh, I love you. Nanny. What? Well... No, she finally said it too. I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but... don't worry. I know exactly how you were going to respond before I said anything. I just felt like I needed to get that out before I could really start moving on. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? Oh, it's the famous line. But not as beautiful as you. He's fumbling. How long have you, well, felt this way? Say, if you had met me before Estelle, do you think you could have, well... Well, if you didn't meet Estelle, he probably wouldn't even be here, that's why. Let's be honest here. No. Pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. Wow, pretty confident. I told you, don't worry. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself. But even if that were possible, I don't think it would ever be what I truly wanted. Because when it does come down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. Aww. That's partly why I wanted to see that troubled face of yours one last time. It was worth the effort to bring out too. That was probably the best expression I've seen to date. You can be kind of a bully sometimes, you know that. Maybe this feels like the most fun I've had in some time. The fate of not being best girl. So, what's on your mind, Josh? I can easily tell you're worried about something. My instincts are quite sharp, or so I like to believe. Besides, I was watching you the whole time. I was handling the interview earlier. Oh god. Stalker, princess? Oh. How exactly am I supposed to take that? Sorry, so much reading. Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Your instincts are sharp, alright. Estelle surprises me from time to time too, but you're definitely up there. Well, that's just how us girls are. So come on, tell me what's troubling you. It's nothing that major, really. I intend to leave Liber by the end of the month. But why? The country's finally at peace now. Oh, that's exactly why I think this is the right time. Ouroboros seems to have completely withdrawn from the country, and the restoration efforts are coming along smoothly. So maybe it's about time for me to leave on my journey of my own. It's taken me a long time to get this far, but I've finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person and not some kind of broken doll. I was finally able to achieve the very thing everyone wanted from me. That's been both a good thing and bad thing. Good in that I finally feel human, bad in that my heart's been aching in a way it never really did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from all the terrible things they've done, but I can't do that anymore. Oh my god. The development. That's why I need to go on this journey around the continent, so I can work towards atoning for all that I've done. So I can start embracing the person I now am, in the truest sense of the word. Going on some self-discovery. With Estelle, of course. Estelle would never leave him. I see. But if you do that, that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. Yeah, I know. It might not even be for a while. It could be a long time. I'm still not sure how to break that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind. So he was going to go on his journey in Urbonia by himself, but then Estelle was like, yeah right, bitch. Yeah right, bro, I'm coming with you. Okay. Still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. Huh? If you ask me, you should just tell her that in a way that comes most naturally to you. You don't have to write some big speech in your head in advance. Speak to her from your heart. You believe in her, don't you? No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. You owe that much to her if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, I do. I really am hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, that kind of thing is part of why I love you too. Stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although if you ask me, she'll... yeah, probably come along. Josh, where are you? Oh my god. There she is. Oh, there you are. Look at these. They're Josette's goggles. I took them from her as spoils of war. She stole Josette's. Nice. Glad you were having fun, Estelle. Make sure you give those back to Josette later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune in to next week's issue to find out. Yeah, tune into the next game to see if she's wearing them. Wait, hold on. Chloe? Suppose it's about time I return to the banquet now. You can have him back now, Estelle. Sure. Hey, Chloe. So, not sure how to best put this either, but... thanks. Glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really, I am. Oh. You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a very pleasant night. That's sweet. It's nice to see a scene like this because out of all the party members, these three are the closest in age. I'm not counting Josette, because Josette wasn't with us for the most of the time. So it's pretty natural that these three would kind of bond closely. The heck? So Josh, what did you two, you know, talk about? Nothing much. She just gave me a bit of much needed motivation. Oh really? That sure clears things up. It's been 5 years and Estelle has believed in me for every single one. And I believe in her too. No, it doesn't. What motivation? Estelle, got something I need to tell you. I'm all ears. What's up? Well, you see... okay. Interrupted by fireworks. Are you kidding me? Wow, fireworks. They're so pretty. There's so many of them too. I don't even know the last time I saw fireworks. You see, Estelle? Huh? That's it? Side story, the banquet finished. Oh, I thought Josh was gonna say I love you too. Learned the recipe for luxurious lunch. Sweet. That was very wholesome. Oh my god. Yeah, see, they said side story my ass. That took 50 minutes. That was not a side story. That was a long story. Okay, well, I don't know if there's anything else I can do right now. Where was I supposed to go anyways? Fist of Steel? No. Moon 1, Moon 2. Return to the sealed area and go to the third plane. Oh, right, I need to go to the sealed area, right? And head back. I see. Okay. So now I can move forward from here. Oh, can I go through here? Oh, no, that's where the reverie came out of. Well, this should take us to the third plane. Funny how this warp ended up being the exact spot the device to seal the Oreo was in the real world. Device? Are you referring to the first barrier mentioned in that report? The the one designed to temporarily freeze it in another dimension space. Although, unfortunately for the guys who pulled it off, it looks like even that wasn't enough to stop the Gospels being able to influence it. I see. Well, we still don't know what happened to the Oreo either. There seems to be many who think that the Liber Ark's collapsing means that the Oreo itself is no more too, which is possible, I suppose. All we really know is that judging by how shaken Wiseman was, something unexpected happened. Beyond that, nothing. I fear Professor Wiseman was maybe the only one who knows the truth about exactly what happened. Although I don't have the faintest idea where he could be now or what he's doing there. Well, Kevin killed him. But the reports said quite clearly, but no one in the church is sure what happened to him either. It's still being looked into. Kevin, why are you lying? Why is he lying? Why am I lying? I am Kevin. Still, I think it's fairly safe to say that Wiseman isn't involved in what's happening right now. If he were, I'm sure he'd be openly reveling every second of this. You all know what kind of guy he is. That's true. Doesn't really have anything to gain by wearing a mask like that, I suppose. Ooh, she knows. Well, we got way too many unanswered questions at this point. All we could do is keep looking for answers. The less we know, the more we have to be on guard, though, so we'd best be careful. Right, Reese? I suppose so. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Kevin literally killed him with the frickin' salt bolt. So, it might be best that he doesn't disclose that, since it's kind of an all-powerful weapon. I mean, he literally killed him. He literally killed him with a septarian weapon. Where are we now? Something similar to the Jade Corridor by the looks of it. Kevin, over there. Golden and silver roads. 2 pathways. A golden and silver gate. Well, this is foreboding. Again? The ghost we saw in Gransel. Visitors from afar. Bearers of the Grail emblem. Can you hear me? Is my mic on? Yeah, we can. Before you stands the entrances to the twin corridors. Proceed through, then both in sync or never shall you reach the dark depths beyond. I entrust their operation to the monument before you. Step forth into the corridors, the powers of the Grail with you, and move onward. But beware. Once you have stepped through the doors, the trial must be completed. Oh, this guy speaks as slowly as Hermaeus Mora. Well, that's one question answered. The voice we've been hearing all this time was hers. Although now the question is, who is she anyway? Whoever she is, she gave us some valuable advice on how to proceed. Step forth into the corridors, the power of the Grail with you, and move onward. Then I say to take her up on that advice. Moving in sync means we're gonna have to split up though. More like Reese and I will have to each take a door at the same time while you guys tag along with whoever. That's how I took it. If we don't do it that way, she said, I doubt we'll be able to advance. They sure are making it easy for us, huh? That means we're gonna need to split the 2 of us up so that you guys don't go in alone. It's still not the most ideal situation, but when there are only 4 of us things are so dangerous, but it's what we have to do. Why not ask the rest back in the garden to help us? Yeah, we can always do that. That way we could each form 2 groups of 4. And that could hopefully be good enough for any challenge up ahead. But the voice said that Kevin and I needed to be the ones who stepped through the gates. Sure, but that's all she specified, that you and me needed to go through different ones. She didn't say anything about what these guys have to do, plus there's no telling what's waiting for us on the other side. We could use their help. Alright then. Not a problem. So what should we do? Should we call everyone here right away? Even if we did, I wouldn't blame them if they wanted some time to prep before heading out. Especially since I got a hunch that once we go in those gates, there's no going back out. So instead of calling them here, let's go back to them. Then we'll all come here once we feel up to the challenge. This dungeon on the plane requires you to form 2 parties, with Kevin and Reese as their leaders in order to advance. Each of the characters you have at this point will need to be placed in one of these parties. Furthermore, after beginning the dungeon, you won't be able to return to the garden until it is complete. To begin exploring, inspect the monument at the start of the 3rd plane and choose Explore 3rd Plane. Okay. Pretty unique. Oh, new gear. Yes. I might as well prepare for this now, so that next episode we can do the 3rd plane then. Oh my god, new gear for everybody? It's too much power. Silver earring? Skull pendant? Anything else that's worth my time? Nope. Quartz I already slotted, right? Yeah, I already slotted Chloe's quartz. I don't think there's any new quartz though. Oh, there is in P3. Nice. I'm starting to get some 3s now. Attack 3s. Might have to gear up everybody then in that case. Wow, already chapter 3 and I'm getting level 3 quartz. Or not level 3 quartz, but rank 3 at least. I got some EP3s, that's really good. I'll probably get more of these too off camera after, because I'm running out of Sepith right now. There we go, and I ran out of Sepith already. Eagle Eye. Alright, it's good enough for now. So I gotta head back. We gotta head back here. 3rd plane, split area. Just want to see real quick too if there's any new ingredients for purchase. I wouldn't think so though. Do we share inventory too, like when I split the parties? I'm assuming they will. Then I can just spam my healing items if I need them, but so far the game has been a breeze, which I like, so like I feel rewarded for being a completionist in the first 2 games, because it's just I keep my levels and everything, more or less. Hey guys. It's hard to be sure, but it does feel like every time we arrive at a new plane, we're moving farther and farther downwards. Makes me wonder what's the bottom of the Phantasma. I'm simply glad that Her Highness is safe and well. Seems there's still every chance that plenty of others have been captured in the same way. We should hurry on and aid them. It's clear that Lord of Phantasma is not a foe to be underestimated. We don't have enough info. I think I read this already. Okay, how do I split up the team now? I think I have to do it in person because I have 8 party members now. So I think we're actually good. I split them up there once we head back. So they said to talk to everybody, but it didn't proc a cutscene. Yeah, they just want me to use the stone monument. Alright, cool. In that case, I will end things as they are right now. I'm gonna quickly give myself some more Sepith, equip everyone with their new weapons, and then we'll just head on in with skipping the bullshit off camera. So I'll see you then.